Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020, and I am here today for my 9-week post-op plastic surgery update or 2 years, 13 weeks post-op VSG update. So to start off with my regular spiel, again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 29 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and it was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet. And over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of VSG was 319 pounds. Over the course of about a year and a half, I lost over 120 pounds and maintained for about 6 months at around 192. And on January 29th, 2020, I had plastic surgery in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Alejandro Galvez. I had a full abdominal lift, so that was an extended tummy tuck, a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck, and a reverse tummy tuck. I had a breast lift and reduction, and I had a bra line back lift with 2-zone lipo to my lower back. I'm still not doing weight stats. I'm not in a headspace for it. I'm weighing, I'm up. I'm not happy about that either. But yeah, it's weird. I'm definitely, my body image is not great, and I know it's because I'm up, like, I don't know, 10 pounds from my lowest. But also, I don't know how much of it, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, well, do I really look that much bigger? In terms of my, it's hard because I'm still healing from plastic surgery, and there's still swelling, and all of that good stuff. Just perception is off in terms of, like, gauging my weight, you know. I like a lot of people will have like a clothing item, or they'll like a body part or what, you know, like their face or their collarbone, whatever, you know, like that they use to gauge when they're gaining weight. And I just don't have that right now because I'm still so in transition. And I mean, I'm wearing my faja and it's on its tightest hook, and when I first put it on, I couldn't get it to its tightest hook, and I was weighing on the scale less than I do now. So that's just weird, you know? So maybe I am gaining weight, but it's like going to my thighs or my breasts. I don't know. I don't think it's going to my breasts, but you know, it's weird. I'm trying not to get too caught up in the scale number. And I do know some of that is swelling, but some of it is actual weight gain, and I just still can't seem to care that much. I mean, I'm not happy about it, and it's definitely messing with my mental state in terms of like, there's like that low-key freaking out, like I just paid all this money for plastic surgery and I don't want to ruin it by gaining all this weight back, which it's not like I'm gaining that much weight. And again, with the swelling, it's so hard to know. And yeah, but at the same time, I can't stop. I just can't. This is like what, the third week in a row that I've been coming at you saying the same thing, and I think I don't know, I hope it's not going to be forever. But that's just where I'm at. And I've been drinking more, and not in like a worrying way because I don't drink at all. So drinking more is like, you know, it's going up from 0. But I've been having like, I don't know, probably a couple of glasses of wine in a week. Which to me, I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I'm not at a point where I'm worried. But I can see, you know, like with the isolation and just like the eating, the drinking, you know, like I can see how it can spiral. And it's hard because like I've been going on walks every day. I've been trying to get 10,000 steps a day, and I've been averaging about that, not getting it every single day, but averaging for the week about 10,000 a day. But I've mentioned before, walking is actually a giant eating trigger for me. And it's worse right now. But when I am out walking in like, when I'm doing like urban walking, as opposed to like going on a hike or going to like there's like a trail that I used to walk here around this lake. But I've been staying away from any of those kinds of areas because they tend to be busy even now. I mean, not as busy as they normally are, but like more people will be going there because everyone in Seattle has a dog, so everyone's out there walking their dogs and stuff. So it's not great for social isolation or, you know, social distancing. But so I've been doing a lot of walking around where I live, and there are a ton of cafes, and most of them are still open, just for takeout only. Some it's like there's just like a takeout window kind of thing, or you know, only one person allowed in the shop at a time. But that's a massive trigger for me, because I love eating those things. I love pastries and I love coffee, and I want to support small businesses at this time. And so it's just, it's it's hard for me to, I'm putting myself in a situation in which I know it is very difficult for me to resist temptation in terms of, you know, food and drink, but it's also the only exercise I can get right now. And it's like, is some exercise better? And, you know, and eating, you know, it's like, what's the balance? Because literally my apartment is so small. I mean, I could get 1,000 steps total in a day if I just stay in my apartment. And that's just not good for me. And I can't work out at home. I've never been able to, never in my entire life. And I've been trying to, like, almost daily I've been trying, and it doesn't work. I have a mental block on working out at home. I just get bored and I give up, and I'm just like, this is not, like, this place is not for working out. I've tried to do yoga. I've tried to do like gentle like workout routines because I'm not clear to do strength training yet, but it's just, it's not happening. And I, you know, and I keep trying it, but it's just not working, and it won't work. I know it won't, because my mind has made this decision long ago that we do not work out at home, which is why I go to the gym so often, because I need that mental shift for me. And yeah, so that sucks. And so basically, like, walking outside is the only way I can get any kind of exercise in, and it is a massive trigger for me for eating and getting pastries. So that's where we're at. Still not feeling my mental best either. I just don't really want to deal with anyone or talk to anyone and do anything. I tried to film what I eat in a day last Friday, and it was just a fail again. I don't know that I'm going to be able to film. Like, just filming it all is hard right now. I'm so uninspired. I'm just not feeling it. I'm like barely able to do these weekly videos. Yeah, so there's that as well. I've been doing a lot of video chats actually though with my friends. Like, most of my friends don't live near me anyways. And so like, we would really just only be able to chat on the phone or via like Google Hangouts. And so we've been doing that more often, which is nice. I think I had like 4 or 5 video chats last week. And it's weird because for all that I'm like, ugh, I don't want to socially engage with anyone. It's like, once you start doing it, it's enjoyable. And it is nice to hang out with people and catch up and commiserate. So there's been that at least. My body feels weird. I've talked about that. I can definitely tell like I'm not healed, right? And like, that's why I'm not cleared to work out for another 4 weeks. It's like I can almost feel like the internal shit. I've been sleeping no longer in my faja. Usually, I've even gone a few days without wearing it, so I'm not wearing it 24/7. I'm not at I can lie on my stomach, but it's not comfortable to sleep. I'm just like, it's not comfortable. But I've laid down. Ugh, fuck, I fucking hate that word. I have rested upon my side, and I can find some comfortable positions, not for long-term sleeping, but like if I'm reading in bed, I might like curl up on my side. But it is definitely like weird to, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, my body just does not feel normal. It feels different, foreign still. Yeah, I don't know. It's still not quite registered as mine either. I think there's still an aspect of distancing there, but let's see. I've done some online shopping. I gave it up for Lent, but those are all out the window at this point. I bought a lipstick that there's a brand that I've been wanting to try, Lisa Eldridge, but I didn't want to just buy a lipstick if I already had it. And then I realized, going through my collection, I wanted to wear a certain kind of color, and I realized I don't have that color. It's an orange red. And she has one. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I will finally get a lipstick from her, and I'll get it in that color. And 2 birds, 1 stone. I also bought some vitamins. I'm out of calcium. And I bought 2 pairs of shoes. I bought a pair of flats from Everlane, which I've heard really, really good things about that brand and been wanting to try it. So I figured I would get it, and then I could kind of break them in around the house because they're like leather. They're supposed to not require actually that much breaking in, these particular shoes, but black flats. So got those. I got a pair of white tennis shoes from Allbirds. I really like the brand. I have a pair of their wool ones. I've been wanting to get their tree versions, and I've been wanting a pair of all white sneakers. So I was like, oh, two birds, again, one stone. So got those. I spent basically all weekend looking up wardrobe stuff. So I have no clothes, which is fine right now because I'm just wearing sweatshirts and yoga pants all day, every day. But eventually we will hopefully be released back out into the wild, and I want to like look like an adult. I want to get a style. I want to have clothes that fit me, and so I've been doing a lot of research into like capsule wardrobes. I want something that's a little bit, what I find right now really overwhelming is shopping. Like when you just go into a store and there's just so much shit everywhere. I actually find the fact that I can shop most places to be really stressful. So this has really helped me kind of narrow in on like what exactly I want. I kind of figured out what I think my style is, because I've never really had a chance to develop a style, because when you're a big girl you have very limited options. So kind of figuring out what I think my style is, the missing pieces in my wardrobe, which are basically every single staple, like all of the staple items that you should have, I don't own. So making kind of a list, and it's weird because now I hate shopping. I've always hated shopping. It's not changed since I've lost weight. I don't enjoy it. But now all I want to do is shop, because I think because I have a very specific list of things of what I want to buy. And so that's really helped me. But yeah, now all I want to do is shop. And of course you can't shop right now. And there is online shopping, but I'm not familiar enough with my body to be doing online clothes shopping. I did buy some, like the sneakers and the flats were items on my list, and shoe shopping, you know, it's a little bit easier. I've been looking at handbags and stuff because, you know, those kinds of things, accessories. But and you know, pants I'm better at, because I now that I have those jeans, I think I'm pretty solidly like in the 8 to 10 range, and probably 10 in most like nicer things. So I can kind of do that, but tops are too much of a wild card because I have such broad shoulders, and though my chest seems quite modest to me, in some of the things that I tried on that my sister bought me, it was really uncomfortable in the chest area. And then I also have bigger arms because I do still have some of that loose skin. So tops are too hard for me to purchase online. And I don't have enough familiarity with brands yet to know like what fits me at where, you know, once you know like how certain kinds of lines fit you, then you can do online shopping more easily. But I'm not there yet, so I really do need to do in person, and I want to do a lot of thrifting for some of these items, because why not? Because if I tried to buy new and nice for all of this stuff, I would be sinking thousands and thousands, which eventually, like most people do, end up spending that on the wardrobe, but I don't want to have that upfront cost right away, so there we are. But yeah, so that's how I'm passing my time, is looking up, making a Pinterest board of like style inspiration and making shopping lists and starting to get an idea of what I want. And that's been fun, but a little bit frustrating because it makes me want to go out and buy things, and everywhere's closed. There's that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, that's the other thing. I've been looking into hair training. Jasmine Ray Hair Co. on Instagram. She's great. She's got a lot of information, and I've been, you know, now we've got the time. She's doing this challenge called like Hair Core and Train, where, you know, it's like hair training to go, basically just to go longer in between washes. It's a little bit harder when you're like trying to rock a natural curl, which, God, I didn't even know what you'd call this. But this is like, you know, obviously there's product in it, but this is a little bit different too. It's harder to go longer between washes because you don't want to brush this out and turn it into a lion's mane. But that's another thing I've been doing, is trying to go longer in between washes. My hair. Anyways, okay, I think that's everything. I can't believe I managed to talk for like 15 minutes about basically doing nothing. But there we are. I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. I really hope you're doing better than me too, because I am on the struggle bus. But I know a lot of us are right there. Life is a little bit crazy right now. Who knows when it's going to get back to normal, if it will ever get back to normal. I kind of think normal may have changed forever. But we'll find out eventually. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to say hi to me in the comments down below, I'd love that. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.